The following documentary draws on publicly available news reports, court filings, and expert commentary. Some details remain under investigation or arise from credible but unverified sources. We strive for accuracy, yet events may evolve. This video is intended for informational and historical purposes only and should not be taken as medical, legal, or financial advice. Viewer discretion is advised. 2024 felt like a curtain call nobody was ready for. 7 larger-than-life figures from a Hogwarts professor to an undefeated gridiron start took their final bows, and with them went stories we never knew. In the next few minutes you'll hear why a beloved dame kept fighting through an invisible disease, how a baritone signed himself into digital eternity, and why ATV designer's kindness may have cost him everything. Stay with me, because each twist only sets up the next stand. The end might make you rethink what legacy really means. Wait till the end, you will be shocked. Number 7. Maggie Smith. She was Britain's sharp-tongued grande dame, but away from the cameras Maggie Smith battled graves, disease and autoimmune storm that returned in her 80s and quietly forced repeated hospital stays. On September 27, 2024, the double Oscar winner slipped away in a London ward. Aged 89, friends say she kept a bedside notebook filled with one-liners, proof she planned to publish a final collection of Violet-style put-downs for charity. Whether that notebook sees daylight now rests with sons Chris Larkin and Toby Stevens, who issued a joint statement asking for privacy but have declined to comment on the manuscript's fate. Tributes flooded in. West End theaters dimmed their lights. Broadway followed suit the next night. Yet insiders whispered the dame's estate was already fielding offers for a biopic before the funeral flowers wilted. But if Maggie's voice is gone, another legend ensured his will echo forever. And that's just the beginning. Number 6. James Earl Jones. Darth Vader's thunderous baritone fell silent on September 9, 2024, when James Earl Jones died at 93 in Pawling, New York. Except did it really? 2 years earlier, Jones had legally granted Lucasfilm perpetual rights to recreate his voice, with AI firm Respeecher locking in a royalty package for his heirs. The contract looked visionary until May 2025.
I'll never join you! If you only knew the power of the dark side.
When SAG-AFTRA filed an unfair labor complaint after Fortnite rolled out an AI-driven Vader skin that cracked jokes players typed into chat, fans split. Some hailed the tech as immortal, others called it digital necromancy. Behind the scenes, lawyers debate whether Jones's 2022 paperwork supersedes new performer consent rules. One thing's clear: the next generation will hear that iconic "I am your father" long after the father himself is gone. And while tech lawyers argued over a voice, a designer in Palm Springs was fighting for his life.
When I first saw the dialogue that said, "Luke, I am your father."
Number 5. Eduardo Xol.
But I really wanted to focus on what that was going to do in terms of sound.
Americans loved Eduardo Xol for rebuilding broken homes on Extreme Makeover, Home Edition. On September 10, 2024, he dialed 911, bleeding from 20 stab wounds in his downtown Palm Springs apartment. He clung to life for 10 days before passing at 58. Police arrested associate Richard Joseph Gonzalez, but sealed filings keep the motive classified. Court dates have been postponed twice, fueling Reddit theories ranging from a fix-and-flip deal gone wrong to stalking by an overzealous fan. Meanwhile, the nonprofit housing project Xol broke ground on in East LA races to finish before year's end, funded by a surge of memorial donations. His last Instagram story posted hours before the attack shows blueprints annotated "Make it breathe." Viewers now ask, was it a design note or a plea for help? From a stage-friendly smile to a stage-shredding diva who left an album in limbo. Number 4. Cat Glover. Cat Glover could high kick in stilettos and still hit perfect pitch beside Prince. Yet the dancer-rapper's planned 1989 solo LP working title, Catwoman, was shelved after a rumored clash at Paisley Park. Whispers blamed party scene tensions, though both camps kept officially mum. Glover died in Los Angeles on September 24, 2024, from heart and lung complications at 62 within days. Her heirs demanded unpaid choreography royalties for the Sign O' the Times tour. The Prince estate responded by unsealing rehearsal footage. That spotlights her creative control of evidence that could swing the case when hearings resume later this year. Dance forums buzz that the lost tracks Cat Attack and 9 Lives may finally surface. Warner's archival division logged the tapes in October. If released, they'd mark the first new Paisley Park era music in nearly a decade. Royalty. Fights aren't just for dancers, sometimes one bass line can spark a financial revolution. Number 3. Herbie Flowers.
My name's Herbie Flowers, I'm a bass player and I'm doing some work for Show Me How to Play.
Play Lou Reed's Walk on the Wild Side and that slinky bass gliss slides straight into your bloodstream. Session legend Herbie Flowers created it in 1972 and pocketed a mere double session, feet 24 pounds at the time. When he died on September 5, 2024, tributes poured in, but so did questions. Should his estate share in the streaming bonanza? Within a week, indie musicians launched a petition demanding UK copyright reform for legacy session players. It hit 250,000 signatures after the riff went viral on TikTok's #OldSchoolBass challenge in March 2025. Parliament is now slated to debate a Flowers clause that would grant retroactive micro-royalties to contributors of distinctive instrumental hooks. Flowers once joked he'd buy a sandwich with those future payouts. If the bill passes, young bassists might buy houses instead. Yet even fortunes fade. Just ask the quiet guitarist from pop's most famous family. Number 2. Tito Jackson. When news broke that Tito Jackson had suffered a fatal roadside heart attack near Gallup, New Mexico, on September 15, 2024, the world mourned the Jackson 5's steady-handed guitarist. But finance blogs quickly noted public filings showing liens against his touring LLC, plus insurance claims after a canceled blues club circuit in early 2024. Family representatives dismissed the debt chatter as grossly exaggerated. Yet insiders confirmed Tito was self-funding a live album project and refused outside investors. The stress, they say, kept him on the road despite chest pain warnings. Ironically, streams of Jackson 5 classics spiked 400% the week after his passing, potentially wiping any deficit clean. The lesson hits hard in music. Sometimes you die rich, just 1 week too late. And if money drama can dog a Motown pioneer, the gridiron isn't immune to its own shadows. Number 1. Mercury Morris.
A tough struggle, looking like something less than two-time world champions.
Eugene Mercury Morris outran defenses so well that the 1972 Dolphins still toast every season's first losing team. But in 1982, a high-profile substance trafficking case derailed his legacy. The Florida Supreme Court tossed the conviction. In 1986, on entrapment grounds, and Morris pivoted to motivational speaking, he spent the next 4 decades warning rookies about off-field temptations. Yet skeptics claimed he turned courtroom drama into a cottage industry of $20,000 keynote speeches. Morris died of heart disease on September 21, 2024, age 77. His final project? A podcast titled Still Perfect, examining athlete health and the NFL's concussion politics. Only 2 episodes were taped. Producers plan to finish the season with archival interviews. Meanwhile, Congress cites Maurice's death in new hearings on post-career medical support. Different arenas, same question. What do we really owe our legends once the cheers fade? From Dame Maggie's steely grace to Mercury's restless sprint, each of these icons left more than credits and trophies. They left unfinished conversations. Their hidden illnesses, bold contracts, and unresolved court cases prove that legacy isn't a statue. It's an evolving story we choose to keep writing. If any of these revelations surprised you, imagine the secrets ticking behind today's standing ovations. Hit like, subscribe, and join me next time as we pull back another curtain, because the headlines may end, but the echoes never do.